In a high-altitude control room perched on the windswept Tibetan plateau, a team of engineers gathered, their eyes fixed on a wall of glowing monitors. The room buzzed with anticipation, the air thin but electric with possibility. Outside, the vast mountain stood silent, witness to a moment that would soon echo far beyond these peaks. As the digital countdown reached zero, time seemed to hold its breath. Every second was heavy with the weight of years of planning, sacrifice, and relentless innovation. The Yarlung Zangbo Megadam, a colossal structure of concrete and steel, was about to come alive. Spanning one of the world's most powerful rivers, it stood as a testament to human ambition and engineering prowess, dwarfing everything in its shadow. A senior engineer, voice steady but eyes shining, gave the final command. Switches clicked in rapid succession. For a heartbeat, nothing happened. An entire nation seemed to pause, waiting for a sign. Then, a green line flickered across the main display. Energy was flowing. The control room erupted in a collective sigh of relief, quickly replaced by awe. Hundreds of miles away, city lights blinked on, illuminating streets and homes that had long endured power shortages. For the first time, entire neighborhoods glowed with the promise of uninterrupted electricity, transforming daily life in an instant. Cheers erupted in the control room. Years of effort, sleepless nights, and $170 billion had culminated in this moment of triumph. The team knew they were witnessing history. The world's largest hydropower project was now sending electricity to millions, a symbol of China's technological ambition and its determination to shape the future. Transmission lines stretched like veins across the land, carrying new hope to distant cities. This was more than just power. It was about control, about harnessing nature to fuel a nation's rise. The dam's turbines roared to life, channeling the raw force of the river into energy, into progress, into possibility. For ordinary people, it meant reliable light, opportunity, and progress. Children could study after dark, businesses could thrive, and families could dream bigger than ever before. For the world, it was a signal. China was not just catching up, but beginning to surpass the West in scale and vision. Newsrooms buzzed with the story, and boardrooms took notice. The Yarlung Zangbo project was a beacon. A new era had dawned. Its lights pierced the darkness, a symbol of what was possible when a nation dared to dream and to build. The world was watching, and the shockwaves were just beginning. The story of the Yarlung Zangbo Dam was no longer just China's, it belonged to the world, and its impact would be felt for generations to come. The Yarlung Zangbo River, the world's highest major river, winds its way across the vast Tibetan plateau, carving a path through some of the most dramatic and remote landscapes on Earth. Revered for centuries, this river is not only a lifeline for millions downstream, but also a source of immense natural power. As it plunges through the towering Himalayas, the Yarlung Zangbo creates a hydrological powerhouse, forming the world's deepest canyon and unleashing torrents of energy that have long inspired awe and ambition. Now, China's ambitious series of 5 megadams along this river aims to harness that energy on an unprecedented scale, generating enough electricity to power the entire United Kingdom, and then some. These colossal structures are among the largest hydroelectric projects ever attempted. Built in a remote, geologically complex region prone to earthquakes and landslides, the project is a feat of modern engineering and a testament to national pride. Thousands of workers and engineers have braved harsh conditions to bring this vision to life. The $170 billion investment is central to China's push for clean energy and reduced coal dependence. By replacing fossil fuels with hydropower, China hopes to cut emissions and lead the world in renewable energy innovation. The first phase came online in 2025, lighting up cities and industries across the region. With more phases planned, the project will further cement China's status as a global hydropower superpower, setting new records for capacity and efficiency. Beyond energy, the dam is a powerful geopolitical tool, showcasing China's ability to deliver transformative infrastructure at a scale and speed unmatched in the West. It signals Beijing's growing influence in global development and resource management. For Beijing, it's more than just a dam. It's a symbol of ambition, technological prowess, and a model for developing nations seeking to leap into the future. The Yarlung-Zangbo megadam is not just a power station, it's a monument to China's vision for the future, blending nature, technology, and national aspiration into a single, awe-inspiring achievement. Downstream, anxiety runs high. The Yarlung-Zangbo becomes the Brahmaputra in India and Bangladesh, a lifeline for millions. India and Bangladesh fear China could control water flow, threatening agriculture and livelihoods. The lack of a water-sharing treaty leaves these nations feeling exposed. The dam's location in a seismic zone adds to the danger. A major earthquake could trigger catastrophe. India is responding with its own dam projects, escalating a race for control over the river. The river, once a shared resource, is now a flashpoint in China-India relations. The stakes are existential: water security, regional stability, and the risk of disaster. The Yarlung-Zangbo Brahmaputra is no longer just a river. It's a new front in a high-stakes rivalry. The world watches, wary of what comes next. While the world marvels at China's dams, a quieter revolution is underway: nuclear power. China is building reactors faster than any other nation, aiming for energy security and carbon neutrality by 2060. New reactors rise in just 5 to 6 years, twice as fast as in the West, and at half the cost. State-led investment and streamlined regulation drive this atomic surge. China is also investing in next-generation nuclear tech, including small modular and molten salt reactors. US experts estimate China is now a decade ahead in deploying these advanced systems. By mastering nuclear technology, China is poised to dominate the global market and reduce its reliance on foreign energy. The nuclear phoenix rising in the east is reshaping the world's energy future. China's nuclear rise contrasts sharply with America's stagnation. The US nuclear industry, once dominant, has been hampered by delays, costs, and public opposition. China, with its top-down system, builds at record speed and scale, while the US struggles with a fragmented supply chain and aging workforce. By 2030, China is set to surpass the US as the world's top nuclear power producer, a seismic shift in global influence. As China exports its technology and standards, it will shape international norms and extend its reach. The US is betting on small modular reactors, but commercial deployment is years away. By then, China's lead may be unassailable. The race for nuclear leadership is on, and for now, China is winning. The global energy balance is shifting before our eyes. China's megaprojects are cornerstones of the Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure push connecting Asia, Africa, and beyond. Power plants, dams, and grids built by China serve as advertisements for its engineering prowess and bind nations closer to Beijing. Projects like the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor create new trade routes and secure energy supply lines, bypassing vulnerable choke points. These investments deepen China's influence, but also spark controversy over debt, transparency, and environmental impact. In response to criticism, China has pledged to shift the BRI toward greener, more sustainable projects. The Green Silk Road aims to align with global climate goals while expanding China's global footprint. Infrastructure is China's tool for shaping a world more receptive to its leadership. The BRI is transforming the global landscape, one project at a time. In Washington, China's infrastructure surge is met with both awe and alarm. US officials see mega-projects as strategic tools, not just development. Debt-trap diplomacy is a major concern. Cases like Sri Lanka's port lease fuel suspicions of China's motives. The US and its allies are scrambling to offer alternatives, but their efforts lag behind the scale of the BRI. America's loss of nuclear leadership is another worry, as China prepares to set global standards. The prospect of China exporting its reactors and regulatory models is seen as a direct challenge. The US is racing to revitalize its own nuclear industry, but the gap is wide. The competition for global influence is intensifying, and China is setting the pace. China's mega projects showcase what centralized vision and resources can achieve. The benefits are clear: clean energy, economic growth, and a model for rapid development. But the risks are real. Downstream nations face water insecurity, and nuclear expansion raises safety concerns. The Belt and Road Initiative brings infrastructure, but also debt, environmental issues, and local opposition. Not all promises of prosperity have materialized, as seen in places like Pakistan. China's approach prioritizes speed and national interest, sometimes at the expense of caution and local needs. The same strengths that drive progress also fuel anxiety among neighbors and rivals. China's path is a double-edged sword, offering both hope and new challenges. As the Yarlung Zangbo Dam powers up, sending a surge of energy across the Tibetan Plateau, it symbolizes more than just technological progress. It marks the beginning of a new era, where the world's balance of power is shifting before our eyes. With new nuclear reactors coming online at a rapid pace, China is not only meeting its own energy needs but also setting new global standards for infrastructure and innovation. From space, the world's trade and energy routes are being redrawn, glowing with the pulse of new connections. A new global order is taking shape, one that is increasingly influenced by China's ambitions and reach. China is no longer just the world's factory, it's becoming the world's builder and engineer, driving forward with a vision that extends far beyond its borders. Through mega projects like the Belt and Road Initiative, China is reshaping continents, forging new trade corridors, and shifting economic, environmental, and geopolitical realities for nations near and far. Its control over rare earth minerals and advanced technology manufacturing gives China unprecedented leverage in the global marketplace, influencing everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. Today, nations must navigate a world with two competing centers of gravity, China and the West, each offering distinct models for growth, governance, and influence. The US and its allies are now challenged to present a compelling alternative vision for development, investing in their own infrastructure and partnerships to keep pace. Yet China faces significant challenges of its own: an aging population, economic slowdowns, and complex diplomatic relationships that test its ambitions on the world stage. Its future success will depend on building trust, managing complex relationships, and adapting to a rapidly changing global environment. The story of China's megaprojects is the story of the 21st century, a tale of ambition, competition, and risk, unfolding on a scale never seen before. The world of tomorrow is being built today, much of it by China's hands, shaping the skylines and economies of the future. The reverberations of this transformation are only beginning to be felt, promising to reshape the global landscape for generations to come.